Assalamu alaikum. My name is Suhelmia. My ID is 203142448. My presentation topic is the calamities of consensus. When it is time for a group to reach a decision, many turns consensus. Consensus, a situation for of agreement, seems like a good. To achieve consensus, group must cooperate and collaborate, which ultimately will produce higher levels of camaraderie and trust. In addition, everyone agrees that the prevailing wisdom is that everyone will be more committed to the decision. However, there are times the need for consensus can be detrimental to the group functioning. Consider the recent fiscal cliffs faced by the US government toward the end of 2012. The White House and Congress needed to reach a deal with reduce the ceiling budget deficit. However, many Republicans and Democrats they stuck to their party lines, refusing the compromise. Many viewed the end product that achieved consensus as a less than optimal solution. The public gave Congress an approval rating of only 13%, expressed frustration with the lack of compromise, but the group may not have been able to function well partly because of the need of for consensus. If consensus is reached, that mean the decision will right one. Critics of consensus based method argue that any decision are ultimately reached are inferior to decision using methods such as voting or having team member provide input to their leader, who then makes the final decision. Critics also argue that because of pressure to conform, groupthink is much more likely and decisions reached through consensus are simply those that are disliked the least by everyone. Question: is consensus a good way for group to decision? Why or why not? Yes, consensus is a good way for a group decision making. It basically involves an agreement, participatory and collaborate in nature. The group members are required to be cooperate and trust group members to reach consensus. It helps to develop mutual understanding among the members of the group. However, it also bring up creative ideas. It helps in group decision making. Consensus is also to increase group productivity. The second question is, can you think of a time where a group of which were a part relied on consensus? How do you think decision turned out? The situation where consensus used explained below. A business entrepreneur made a decision to go to for consensus before opening a new outlet in South Sydney. It was a centralized and posh residential area where hundreds of commuters travel by road. However, opening an outlet called for taking permission from the resident welfare society of the business owners. Eventually, a consensus was used to avoid any kind of legal and social breach. The outcome of the consensus came out to positive and satisfying. All the resident and other business owners control came at a conclusion that they had no issue with the entrepreneur's decision. The letters no permitted the entrepreneurs to open a new venture. The third question is, Martin Luther King Jr. once proclaimed a genuine leader is not a seeker of consensus but a modeler of consensus. What do you think mean by that? Do you agree with it? Why or why not? Yes, the statement said that the true leader is one who looks after their followers' needs carefully and resolve their concern convincingly and judiciously. The leader does not force or urge their followers to go by his or her decision. He directs, guides the follower in the most organized as way as possible. Moreover, the leader gives no opportunity to their followers to go against him and protest. Thank you. My solution. That's all my presentation. Case study.